Aurelia just doesn't get the
All
puns.
right. Well, let's see. I'm noticing that my commands are not that useful anymore. We'll go to this one, I think. I will just see if my power works. That does work, finally. And then I will try
You
to
should be
hit it.
using that more at the start of your turn before you take
Yeah,
any
I
actions,
know.
Manaki.
Yeah, I'll melee attack it.
Okay. That is enough to hit. Does not deal that much damage, though.
I'll use TLS standard action to do the same thing.
Okay, that's
For
enough to hit.
almost the same result.
Yep, pretty much the same result.
Alright, I'm almost out of stuff, so, yeah, I don't think I have a quick action this turn.
Creature is staggered. The Wraith's turn. Looks around. Attempts to hit Geráck with its ice cold blade. Misses. Shame. Screaming Skull. There's still two of these guys on yonder board. We'll go ahead and attempt to scream at Geráck and Jasmine. This is against Geráck.
Hit.
6 psychic damage and 7 psychic damage if you succeed on a save before the end of your next turn. This is against Jasmine. It's a miss. This one will target Geráck. That will miss. This one's against Jasmine. That's a miss. Yes, and your 3 ongoing. Manaki. Go ahead and make a save against that. Alright. Just take the last 3. That ends. Okie dokie. That's the end of their turns. Licklash is dazed. It will attempt to tongue Jasmine anyway. It's a -4. You're doing God's work down there, Licklash. Both gas are dead. Geráck.
Geráck, if you want to kill that thing, then there you go. Take a free standard action.
Okay, sure. Let's just hit it then.
Yeah.
Roll a 1. Roll.
No, don't do that.
That is
It's a free.
is enough to hit it. Let me see here. Even at half damage? Yep, that's still enough to kill it, even at half damage.
Alright, nice.
You batter the incorporeality into submission. Good work.
Nice. Then I move over here and hit this thing.
Okay.
No. Not good.
I don't.
Yes.
I told you.
Yes. Yes. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I made a
Okay.
mistake.
A 32 does manage to hit its armor class, yes. It is beginning to show signs of a great deal of wear and tear now, as you've knocked it into the double digits of hit points.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's like 600 or something.
I mean, we know it had a lot because I just
Yeah.
you know I just crit it.
You like
for 100.
critted and it was like, whatever.
Then I will use my second hit for this battle.
Okay. Escalation die goes up to 4. Aurelia.
I mean, it's still challenged, so I'm safe, right? Oh. Aurelia will use a red fury punch against it.
Okay.
The escalation there. 4, 1 to hit. Ooh. Ooh, that's an 18.
Yup, that hits.
Does it also crit since I have the holy oil applied?
It sure does. It is vulnerable to holy.
Good. And was that my first hit against it? I believe it was, yes.
Sure was.
So let's add another 16. So that will be a total of... I'll get it in a moment. 126 points of damage.
Well, I did just say that it got knocked down into double digits, so any number that would be greater than double digits would be sufficient. This creature had 270 hit points, and it is now dead. As the... Go ahead, Cheap.
As the fist that pretty much looks like a tiny fireball strikes the thing, sizzling the desiccated flesh and turning it into whatever ghouls turn to, ghast rather turn to when they fall over.
A holy fireball.
It lets out one final death scream as its body begins to burn into cinders. the auras that were pressing against all of you. None of you ended up missing an attack against it, so none of you were punished. And none of you fell below the 30 hit point threshold, or met that. So you're all safe from there. You managed to defeat the ghast. With that creature slain, we're going to go ahead and call this combat over. You can easily dispatch the rest of these creatures. They are too far low level to be much of a challenge. That and our session has gone on for 6 hours, and I literally just don't fucking care. You guys are strong and powerful enough that you guys can actually meet the victory objective.
Ooh.
And there's no need to worry about copying your tokens or making recharge rolls because you'll be getting a full heal up after this battle. That is a successful completion of 4 battles, which certainly did push you folks to the limits of your resources.
Sure did.
And you have certainly earned the reward for aiding the Imperials and hunting down the rampant ghoul invasion, which gives you 2 positive Emperor dice, 1 political point, and you can choose, or instead of 1 political point, you can choose from among engineers, warships, or an Imperial garrison.
Yeah, warships.
Okay, warships.
At least so.
Can we have boots? What's the boots?
All right. Yes, in light of your work and your ability to survive the horrors beneath Axis, now you can see why not that many people like to volunteer themselves to go down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the puns.
We thought it was bad in Newport.
Yes,
That's the issue.
yes, those puns. I actually burned through all 6 of the puns I had prepared.
They used all their resources as well.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
burned the. I had those prepared back in session 28 when you guys went to the Living Dungeon of Creel again.
What happens when a comedian dies, feeling that he never achieved his magnum opus?
Shit. Okay. Is there any final things that you want to do before
Well,
the server is closed and everyone just collapses from exhaustion?
Relationship problems.
Relationship dice.
oh god.
Oh, we need them.
I mean, like, I really didn't even use, like, the relationship die that she got.
Allowed to roll any.
I didn't want to use it
You
before.
did say they were allowed to, like, stack.
I did. I'm just
Yeah.
fucking with you guys. Yeah, you guys can go ahead and make an icon relationship dice rolls.
No, fuck you.
1-5. Correct.
Killed my cool monster.
Well, there's a 5 over the Emperor, because we need more Emperor die.
I
Hey.
make monsters with the expectation that they will die, because I can just make more
Yeah.
monsters.
Yeah.
You guys can always fight like 17 of them. No.
Alright, there we go. That is a qualifying roll.
So let's see, what did I get? I got a 5 with the 3 negative.
I got one of those too.
Yes. And, so ends the session. How you folks feel seeing this for the first time in action?
I think it worked well.
Yeah.
I did too.
We're doing important things. Battles, tough. At the beginning of every battle, I was like, "Oh fuck, this shit's bad."
I was too.
But I
Especially
think
with
the
the Albers.
one where I was the most fucked was still the one where I was silenced the entire one because I couldn't do anything, which
Yeah.
made the other 2 a little easier
Yes,
because I conserved all the resources.
I figured you guys would just try to fucking take down someone back in the back row, like the range guy first, with range attacks. So I actually didn't think the keeper would live that long. He
I
only had-
literally don't have one.
I'm aware that you don't. But I did not think that with his 50 hit points that he would survive for very long.
I mean, that was actually, 1 arrow for me, but I thought he'd be stronger than that, so...
I mean, he did have the benefit that he'd only take half damage, but when he was actually hit was by Aurelia, and he bypassed his damage resistance. Yes, we'll have to add your various dice into hell. You guys want to go ahead and spend the 3 Emperor dice right now to ship food to Newport?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's. They'll probably appreciate we get that done as soon as possible. We come up from the sewers. We need food for Newport.
And you're going to be carrying... they can send that on their own. It's fine. You don't have to put that on your ship. Okay.
We'll give it to you, but we won't send it there. That'd be some real noble thing to do.
Yeah.
I will add the warships and garrison to your armies. Before next session, you guys also get an extra PP.
Yay!
Bringing you up to 2.
Woo!
Giraffe just gets so happy.
Yay, PP.
I'll go ahead and delete those 3 Emperor dice. You still have 1 left.
How many PP are we supposed to be at?
You're at 2 now.
2. We have 2. So we need 2 more and engineers.
Yeah.
Basically everything still to repair proc for it, but
And those 2 we
we've
can
really
get
cleaned things up.
Okay, so there's a Dwarf King conflicted, Emperor conflicted, Archmage conflicted,
And then what?
Fairy conflicted. Okay, so I'll just edit those things myself. Alright, Fistful of Fives indeed has returned.
Yeah. No
You know, I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Do we get an incremental advance?
You folks certainly do get an incremental advance.
Hit points, I need you.
Let's see, that would then, I believe, be for me ability score bonus.
I'll let you folks know, probably by Sunday at the latest, whether there's been any more changes or adjustments to missions that your characters would know about.
Right.
Yes, very combat heavy and exhausted session, but you folks chose the path that were going to take us into combat. So we went into combat.
Also, I did used to have a character named Aranos back in the Summer of Fun campaign with Jonas.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Although I spelled him, let's see. Spelled him.
It's better than me naming my first character in a way that made Gryph go like, hey, could you change the name? I think I feel like I'm being called every time.
Yeah,
This is my new character, Sheep.
Yes, excellent work. You folks went on a halfway world tour and made a difference already in the world.
Yeah.
Now people know we're important.
You know, my idea of essentially starting in Newport, then going around the Midland Sea, collecting as many armies as we can to march on Dragonhall, I think that might actually be successful if we did it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
You'd pretty much be struck down by the Emperor himself if you tried to march on Dragonhall.
Details.
I'm just saying. We started this session with 1 army. We now have what, 4, 5?
4.
You'll
yeah,
have 5, the
total of 5.
4 plus the warships.
You know, we gained a lot of power at once.
Yes, you can cram everyone on there, turn into a fucking cattle boat, hope like hell it doesn't get attacked.
Yeah, that would be
Cattle boat! Someone has to jump in the water.
To the coast, and if anyone attacks us, we just head to shore.
Or rather, we send people, little by little, probably. I don't want our ships to sink with all of our dudes on it, and us for that matter. That would be very sad.
So,
let me tell
we
you
send 2 armies at a time.
Let me tell you how much slower the boats are gonna go, overloaded, super max capacity.
It's just fucking.
There's only
clerics
fucking
and
standing
wizards.
room on the boats.
Well, I mean, the garrison is in Newport already, so that's at least something.
Yes, the garrison is in Newport already, so they won't be completely crammed on the foredeck, but it'll still be bad.
They can still sit down. This is your rope coil. You will sit on that all day and night.
So yes, I'll let you folks know by Sunday, maybe by Thursday, but definitely by Sunday. What else has changed on yonder map? Certainly along the exploring, and you better believe that situations have changed around here. You better believe that in the few months since you've been gone from Newport, that things have continued to progress over in the east, and the Fangs thing, of course, updated too.
Of course, in Newport, I resolve the riot leaders to end the rioting.
Yes, you, that won't be necessary either. You don't get that objective completed, but it is gone now. And really, the third objective is gone, too. Everything's gone in Newport.
Yep.
We fixed Newport.
Until we come back and see the entirely new problems.
Everything is gone in Newport until we realize that Newport is gone. Huh.
Oh.
Our garrison just stands there and...
Remember that food we sent? That food was like filled with like dynamite.
Yes. Good work with using your icon relationship dice to resolve the terrible food riots of Newport.
Yeah.
And along the way, I think you folks killed far more than what you thought you could.
Yes.
Especially at the start of that battle, the last battle, you guys looked at like, oh, fuck. I heard Manaki.
Well, I mean, it looked pretty fucking bad when we were outnumbered, like 4-1, and they're all things I remember being bad.
Yes, it's a demonstration of how much your characters like are more powerful compared to what they were when you first fought those things. Yes.
I'm happy with my combat performance, though.
You folks largely encountered adventure tier threats that I basically just added in such quantities as to make it a reasonable challenge.
That
So,
was the
what to do
hampering
next?
battle. That was the... well, I can look at the list. I think this was basically the point where we were like, well, and then into the sunset. But you know,
Yeah, I think the
because
fangs
we don't
was-
know what has happened around the place. But
Yeah.
so yeah, the plan was we fix the food problem. Then the next things we look at are supposedly the fangs rebuilding Proudfort and hunting corsairs.
Yeah.
By Proudfort. I think hunting the Sahagin and the Fangs was the thing we considered, so that we could get the Emperor dice to buy the engineers, which would also give us like the 2 PP to actually begin repairing Proudfort.
I would also suggest maybe before or after that going to Moonrack to slough about a bit.
It's important to remember Moonrack. I'm pretty sure GM said to us it's going to take us a very, very long time.
It's so
Well,
far away.
it's
We'd have to travel
not
by
going to
land.
take you guys so long of a time. Now that you've already walked basically like halfway around the Midland Sea.
Yeah, my point is just if we wait too long, then anything that's going to happen there has already happened, and that might be too late.
That's true.
So we shouldn't discard gathering information completely because we don't know how pressing it is.
That's true. But everything's pressing.
I mean, yeah, in a way,
Everything's depressing.
that's true.
I mean, for
You don't damage to us anymore with that.
For the Proudfort thing, we don't have to be there ourselves. So after we do the Fangs wing, we don't really have anything planned for ourselves to do. So then we could actually head there after the Fangs. Send the engineers back to Proudfort to start repairing that. And
Yeah, I mean, we could go there up there ourselves to scout, right?
Yeah.
That's basically us going there. And the Fangs can be taken care of by our ships and a couple of armies. Preferably all of them, but, you know.
Yeah.
We don't want to stash them too long because then they get eaten by the Devil Kraken.
You also really can't effectively supply all those people up there in the Fangs.
Well, it suggests 2 armies, so
Yes, it does. It sure does.
I think that would be the number. Maybe like 3. Just
You
to
can send more up there. It's just to be like they can only stay there for so long.
stuff the whole land with them. Yeah, but I'm afraid of that Devil Kraken. I don't want to deal with it. Sounds- like everything we killed here for now. Yeah, no, I still don't want to fight the Devil Kraken or the Grand War for that matter. All the like resurrected white, but I suppose we'll go with one of them.
yeah, we don't have to fight the devil though, but we might run into it. Sort of.
There you go. I've added your fistful of 5 versus the dice pool.
All right.
We've got 2 Archmage. We've got 2, 3.
We could call upon great power, but we would have some complications. All these conflicts, man.
Oh god.
Conflicted 5s are the worst. It's like, I both hate and love you.
Yeah.
And sound effects.
Ugh.
You know, the fight with the Emperor, well, you know, how bad could it go?
Let's see.
Oh, I'm going to head off for now.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll probably, maybe, potentially talk for next session.
I'm too sure of that.
Who knows?
Winning argument there.